Alrighty. Time for back. Just back, not pull with triceps. So the schedule is legs, arms, back, chest, shoulders, legs, arms, back, chest, shoulders. So everything's getting hit once every 5 days. I might have known that person. I might switch up. I might put shoulders into two different. I might split them up into chest and back day. That is only if I see sufficient recovery of everything within the 5 days. And that's without, like, I don't even know what to call it, but everyone knows that, like, you can push yourself, but then you could also just have, like, a destroy yourself day, which they're fun to do, and I think they can be very useful in breaking through plateaus. But you can't do a destroy yourself workout every time, or you're just going to be working out every 2 weeks. Like Tom Platz said, he only squatted every 2 weeks. I don't know if that meant he only worked the legs every 2 weeks. I doubt it, but I would suggest just finding something that you can progressively overload while knowing that it's not going to be just a ridiculous thing. You know what I mean? Which a ridiculous thing is like grab 50% of your 1 rep max and then do 10 by 10s of it. It's going to be ridiculous. With like super controlling the weight. So like you're powerlifting 1 rep max and then you just half of that and then you'll end up doing 100 reps of it. But you only get 45 seconds of rest between sets. Forgot to mention that part. That's the part that makes it fucked. So you can just do that anytime you want, and that's going to completely tax your system, and you're probably not going to recover from that for a long time. But that doesn't mean that's the only thing that you have to do to improve. You know what I mean? That I don't even know if intensity is the right term for that type of workout. Because you can have an intense workout. You can have an incredibly intense workout in 1 set. It's very possible. It's just I'm not sure if most people, especially myself, I don't have the mental fortitude or the central nervous system mastery to be able to actually recruit 100%. What I'm saying is, if you completed 1 set to absolute perfection, there is no reason. Absolute perfection and absolute intensity. You know what I mean? Like you did your 8 reps, and then you did assisted reps, and then you did some iso holds, and then shit like that. Like you can do all of the stuff in 1 set. It's just incredibly hard to do. It takes a lot of fucking intelligence, for one thing. You know, it's usually not just a random dude that's going to be coming up with this kind of stuff on their own. And you also have to have the willingness to be able to actually do it and recruit all of the shit. I find it much easier to do like a minimum of like 3 sets. That way, let's just say even the first half of each set you weren't that focused. If you focused up for the failure part of the set and you made sure that you got to failure and really got there, and then you don't really have to pay attention about whatever gassed you to get there. You know what I mean? But that being said, it is going to be more beneficial to have less time just spent on a workout. If you can have the same amount of gains in less time, that just makes sense. Recovering for more part of the day. back has been sufficiently throttled. Looks pretty good in the pose down. Pose down looked pretty good. Cut short because the worker was cleaning up, and it just so happened to be this grumpy munchkin. But it doesn't matter. I would have turned off the camera no matter who it was. But it did happen to be a grumpy munchkin. Guy's a grumpy munchkin. But also saw another grumpy munchkin entering the gym, which made me serious. I sat in the car for a second, thought about how much of a piece of shit he is, but thank God I went to the gym at the time that I did today, because Monday is fucked up with the what's it called? Ooh, with the traffic. Yeah, with the traffic too. But Monday's fucked up with the people in that gym, and that dude fucking goes in there and sits on a machine and does like 4 different exercises while sitting on a machine. And then fucking I wonder if they waved to me or if they waved to, no, if they waved to me they had to have waved at the other guy too. That's not how that works. But anyway, I skipped the losers at the gym. So pretty throttled, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to start making these like on the way home videos like a good bit after the video if I want to have anything somewhat important to say at all. Maybe I'll start showering at the gym so I can have some time to just, I don't really want to pack my shake beforehand. I don't like doing that. Because I like to mix my shake in a particular way, which doesn't really matter, but like I prefer to put my protein in, shake it up with a little bit of water, and then put my dextrose in and then shake that up. I find it gets way less foamy if you do it like that. That's just a personal thing. You could just do it the other way, which I do sometimes, and then you just wait for the foam to go down. Fucking doesn't matter either way. But I'm gonna go drink not the dextrose shake. I'm gonna drink a mass gainer shake, because I checked the scale earlier today after like 2 protein shakes, and I was 149.8. So like, and I am pretty fucking lean right now, but I don't know if I was as lean as I was before. So if I still have some fat to lose, and I'm only 5 pounds heavier than like where I started the bulk, I say 5 pounds, but I wasn't holding 145 for a while. I was pretty watery when I was holding 145. 140 to 140, I was holding 142, 143 pretty sufficiently. Like my body wanted to be 143, even if I was like not really keeping at it. But yeah, the next time I cut, it will be no longer for a month. It will be a 1 month with 1 to 2 to 3 like pretty solid refeeds within that month. Probably just 1 refeed. Yeah, I'm gonna go 2 weeks with like a solid fucking calorie deficit, because I really see no benefit to, like, you know how they say shock the muscle? Shock your fucking diet too. I see no problem with that. What the fuck was that? Ambulance up here, noises back there. What are the rules with a parked ambulance? If the ambulance is moving, everyone's got to fucking stop. But what am I supposed to do? I don't know the rules there, because if he starts moving right now I got to pull over. But I don't think, no. What was I saying before? Oh, right. I don't see any real benefit to just being like slightly below your caloric value, because then you're just like, I don't care how long it takes to lose weight. It's like, well, why are we doing this? If you need to lose weight, you need to lose weight. There's really no reason to lose weight slowly. There's really no reason at all. I don't know of any. And I know of many reasons that being in an unfed state for too long is bad. You know what I mean? So if you just all of a sudden from a bulk, from a state where your body is pretty fucking used to and adapted to burning through sugar and some fats probably, and just calories in general, you're gonna go into like a 500-600, maybe even 1,000 calorie deficit for 2 weeks. I don't know what the science says, but to me, it's just going to be the easiest way. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? If something works 90% well, and you can do the 90% 100% of the time, I think that's better than doing 100% like 75% of the time, if that's what you would be doing. Panda's just laying in my spot. What you doing, Panda? What's up, buddy? You're in my spot. You're in my spot, Panda. No. He doesn't move. He's just cruising. Panda bear.